What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the NBA bit. It's not the NBA bit. It's Live Before Lock. Welcome back to Live Before Lock. We're going to be breaking it down. We're going to have a tricky one this game week. We get a tricky one. Then we have All-Star week. I don't know. Has Sorare announced anything All-Star related? Maybe we'll see it in one of their Instagram posts. Or like, hello, mate. Who'd you like between? All right, what are we doing? We got a fun one for you today. We are going to go through all the projections. We'll get into your questions. We'll do all that stuff. Who do we got in the chat, though? Let's see who we got. We got Borland's up in here. We got Life Queen Joe here. Galactics here. We're going to be in Venice, I believe. I think I'm saying near Venice Beach. Je suis tout c'est la livre. I probably did a bad job there, but welcome to the show. I do. Patty Coin up here. I don't think so, Dilly Bar, but we'll see. We got the Common Man here. Magic Murillo, Bad Step. Let's go. Fabian's here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. As always, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We'll give away a limited in-season tier card here. You just got to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag JJ for our guy, Jalen Johnson, who we're going to have to figure out what's going on with him tonight. Shinro in the chat. We got Victor, too. Good to see everybody. Also, big shout out to our guy, Macarons, who I believe I think he won Rare Champ. Rare Champ for 3K. Does that sound about right? Is that what first place is? He hit me up and let me know. So it was a huge W for our guy Macarons. Not sure if he's here in the chat yet, but big dub. You love to see that. All right, let's start by looking at the schedule here and going through some of the injury stuff for tonight. And then, yeah, just a reminder. So we got a ton of teams playing basketball tonight. We got like 4 games tomorrow, and then I think a ton of games on Wednesday night, and then 3 games on Thursday, and then that be it. There's not a ton of action this week, and then we won't have a show. There'll be no Live Before Lock this Friday. Maybe we do something else. Oh, there he is. There's the legend. Right there. Maybe we do something else. We'll do a happy hour or something on Friday if you guys want it. All right, let's go. Let's start looking at this stuff. Let's go over to ESPN. What does that look like here on the share screen? Okay. So, first game of the night here. Maybe the game I'm most excited about. Detroit and Charlotte. You get the Charlottans hosting the Detroit Pistons. They are 2.5-point dogs. Seems like both of these teams are all healthy. Not really too concerned about the stuff here with Charlotte or with Detroit. I'll do a quick double check here, but LaMelo Miller, everybody's clean except for Kobe White is not playing basketball. No Kobe White yet. That was a weird thing with the trade, but whatever, it happened. On the Pistons side of stuff, Ron Holland and Tolu Smith are both out. Everybody else good to go. Then we get the Chicago Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets. Gross. Just gross stuff. I don't know what to do here. Jalen Smith being ruled back in kind of ruined some of our Yabusele love that I was excited about. I think he's still going to play. I saw our guy Alan talking about Dillingham in the chat. I think one of the issues we run into with Chicago is they now have like I put this in the Bagel with Locks blog post this morning, but the Bulls have like so many dudes playing minutes for them right now. So Jalen Smith is in. Let's say he's in for 25 minutes. You have, and I know it's not the same position, but Bucelis is going to play 30. Giddey is doubtful. Sexton is going to play 30. Simons is going to play 30. Pat Williams is going to play 22. Ivy, we mentioned, he played 30. Like, just a lot of guys. Trey Jones is doubtful. Zach Collins and Asenge are still out. I don't think Dillingham's a bad play, but I think we can only expect him to go like 20 minutes or so. So it's not as exciting as maybe it's been in the past. The Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz here are 6.5-point dogs on the road. No Keontae George in the. Oh, sorry, for the Brooklyn. I forgot about Brooklyn. They're without Michael Porter Jr. They're also trying to lose games. No MPJ. No Yegor Demon. Everybody else good to go. Wait, is Haywood Highsmith back? Or did he get traded? Is he just not listed at all? Interesting. He's just not on the team anymore. Maybe I missed that. But anyways, yeah, so Utah, like no Keontae in this one. Everybody else, I think, is good to go. No, well, Walker Kessler, Kevin Love is ruled out too. But again, just be prepared for 27 minutes of Lowry Markkanen, 27 minutes of Jaren Jackson Jr., but maybe full minutes on Collier. Maybe full minutes on Collier, which would be kind of fun. On the Miami side of stuff, we are still waiting for a little bit of news here. We're waiting for Godot. We're waiting for Norm Powell is a questionable tag. You have Pelle Larson now is doubtful. Bam Adebayo is probable. Hero and Rozier are both out. So we also saw Khalil Ware come back into the rotation here. He played 30 minutes last night. I don't know, man. If Khalil Ware's going to go for 30, I'm pretty excited. He was waived. Thank you there, Gabriel. Thank you. And then, so anyways, yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Norm is a pretty big one. I want to play Norm if he's in. Let's go. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Orlando Magic. Good news here for the Magic as Franz Wagner's back in action for the Magic here. He's back. He's probably limited to like 24 minutes or so. Wendell Carter Jr. picked up a late Q tag. If he were to miss, maybe like a slight boost to somebody like Mo Wagner, who's been playing 17 minutes off the bench. Maybe he gets to like 23, 24. I don't really love it. Wait, where's the... Oh, we got Dominic in the chat. Let's go, Dominic. Good to see you, man. Wait, you said Cass? Did I miss the Cass one? Hold on. Where's that? My bad. He's not listed right now. I don't have him. Maybe let me do a refresh. Let me do a refresh on that. I don't have Cass listed. Oh, you're saying to play Cass. You're saying to play Cass. My bad. My bad. Let's take a little Modelo sip, shall we? You were saying to play Cass. My bad. My bad. My bad, Stan. We're not playing Jericho Sims. I'm an adult. I mean, you can play Jericho Sims, but I'm not because I am an adult. For Milwaukee, they got no Prince and no Giannis in this one, but they should have KPJ, Ryan Rollins, Bobby Portis. I actually think there's a chance Cam Thomas is good to go for them tonight too. I imagine he comes off the bench. Imagine he does that. I don't know. I'm not thrilled about it. I'm not thrilled about this spot for Milwaukee. You can do it if you want. Atlanta and Minnesota. That was the biggest Q tag we got tonight, which sucks. Jalen Johnson, he picked up a Q tag. We also have Dyson Daniels for Atlanta with a Q tag. I think that's it. If I had to guess, and then Kuminga, who got traded to them, is out. So my guess is Jalen Johnson's not going to go late. Q tag is a pretty big bummer, right? So I don't know. My lean would be out. Same thing with Dyson Daniels. I think they're both out. If they both miss, that is a nice little boost to Onyeka. It's a huge boost to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who has a revenge game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've just been playing so bad. That was a really bad weekend for them. They're without Terrence Shannon Jr., who's going to miss through the All-Star break. Ayo Dosunmu jumped into the rotation. What did he play? Like 20 minutes off the bench, 25 minutes off the bench. For me, I mean, listen, this is a really good Rudy and Naz Reid spot against Atlanta anyways. You can do it. What do you think about Benny Math's first game with the Clippers? Yeah, sure, you can do it. I mean, his cap's going to be a little bit high, but he's going to be able to do that. He's going to be able to do it. Is Kuminga already clear? He's ruled out for tonight. That's what I got for you. All right, Kings and Pelicans. There we go. There you go, Miss Blackie. Welcome back. Yeah, well, Miss Blackie, are you watching on the So Rare channel? Is that why? Are you and not on Elite Fantasy Sports? Yeah, we've been still doing it twice a week, but So Rare, because of the different timed locks and stuff that's going on in the football world, we've been getting booted from the So Rare channel, but that's okay. They still pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? All right, Kings and Pelicans. So the Kings here were there without Malik Monk, Domantas Sabonis, DeAndre Hunter, Zach LaVine, Keegan Murray. So listen, the last game we had Russell Westbrook play 31 minutes, DeMar DeRozan played 28. You had Neat Clifford play 40, Dylan Cardwell 25, Daquan Plowden played 40 as well. Here's the thing with Sacramento. I know Plowden doesn't have a card, so it's not very useful. I kind of think that they played more minutes in the Cleveland game because it was hard. It was like they didn't have to try to lose that game. Against the Pelicans, I could see Russ and DeRozan's minutes getting limited. That's all I'm saying. That's my concern there. I am into Nick Clifford. I am into Devin Carter. I don't think Cardwell has a card either, right? But those guys I'd be into. I'm into the young guys a little bit more, like Josh Giddey. On the Pelicans side of stuff, I think we can fire up your Zion. I like Zion's in a prime spot. Trey Murphy's in a prime spot. Sadiq Bey, prime spot. And even you can get to Derek Queen in this matchup because I'm not really concerned about the defensive assignment. Which one? Are we talking about Cardwell? Cardwell? Does Cardwell have a card? Is that what we're saying here? We got the Cavies and the Denver Nuggets. Has Jamal Murray queued up in this one. This line opened up, excuse me, at 1.5 on the Cleveland. Okay, it's flipped back to Cleveland 1.5. There we go. There you go. Oh yeah, I'm over on the NBA bit. Yeah, ready? I'll Elite Fantasy Sports there on I just put it into the that's us right there. Follow that one right there. Follow that one right there. What else do we have? Sorry, I lost my Carter. Yeah, I knew Dylan Carter had a card. I was talking about Cardwell. I was talking about the big boy of the bench. So shit, I lost my spot. What was I doing? Jamal Murray has a Q tag tonight. I kind of think he goes, man, but it's close. It's close. Aaron Gordon, Spencer Jones, Tamar Bates, and Peyton Watson are all ruled out. Christian Brown, who played like 30 minutes, I think it was like more than that, actually, 32 minutes in that last game. Cam Johnson is back. He played 27 minutes. Jokic is probable. Jamal's questionable. I'm just playing Jamal in because it's easier than trying to figure out if he's out. If you think he's going to sit, you can go to guys like Strother, who's now moved in the starting lineup, Jalen Pickett, all that nonsense. Jalen Tyson and Dean Wade are both questionable. If both of those guys miss, we could see Dennis Schroeder get a few more minutes, Keon Ellis get a few more minutes. They both played 17 and 17, respectively there. Sam Merrill's back in action, too. He's playing 23 minutes. But honestly, this is just kind of Donovan Harden, and so on and so on. Let's keep going. Alan, thank you for asking questions out of order. Just wait your goddamn turn, Alan. Can you just grow up? Alan, grow up, Alan. Let's do a mental health check for Alan, okay? And we'll do the virgin one for our guy, Alan. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. Nothing but love for Allen. Memphis and Golden State here. Golden State favored by 9.5, which is crazy because Golden State sucks right now. Moses Moody, Pat Spencer. I don't think he has a card, but Moses Moody playing a ton of minutes these days. Brandon Pajemski's not, which is kind of hilarious. I don't know. I'm not really excited about anything with Golden State. Memphis, so they get Ty Jerome and Scottie Pippen Jr. back in this one. That's a downgrade to like Cedric Coward and company because of that. I don't know, man. I'm just not thrilled. With all this stuff. Both of those teams suck, man. Both of them suck. We'll look at projections. Maybe we get something there. Hey, wrong Allen. OKC and the Los Angeles Lakers. No Luka Magic in this one. Luka Doncic be down. Austin Reeves sounds like he's still coming off the bench, maybe like 28 minutes tonight after going 24 and then 26 since coming back from injury. DeAndre Ayton's back too. OKC still without SGA, still without AJ Mitchell. However, it looks like they're getting 28 minutes or so, maybe a little less than that, of Jalen Williams back. So J-Dub is returning. For so rare purposes, not as exciting just because of the caps and everything. But again, we'll get into projections in a second. And the 76ers and the Trail Blazers. Denny Avdia, questionable again. However, I have a feeling he's going to go. Mikey, if we follow, you said during last live before lock. Wait, no. Wait, that during the last live before lock, Siakam should play tons of minutes. Listen, I mean, you play the Pacers at your own risk at this point. I see what you're saying, Oakham, but you play them at your own risk. I don't think, no, I'm not, I wouldn't, I think I don't think the Pacers are trying. That's what it feels like. And I watched the game against Toronto. It doesn't seem like they're trying to win games. Anyway, 76ers and Trailblazers here. Joel Embiid is questionable. He's got a Q tag. And Denny also has a Q tag. I kind of think they're both playing tonight. Scoot Henderson's back. Looks like Time Lord is back. No Shaden Sharp. That's basically the news. All right, let's quickly just see the rest of the games for this game week, right? So, does anybody have a back-to-back tomorrow? So, Pacers play the Knicks, like you just mentioned. Then we have the Clippers, the Rockets, Mavs and the Suns, Spurs and the Lakers. So, the Lakers will have a back-to-back. They'll play the Spurs tomorrow on NBA TV. Maybe Luke is back for that game, but I wouldn't put him in your main lineup. On Wednesday, Atlanta's second game will be against Charlotte in their second game. Wiz and Cavs, that'll be the Wiz first game. They are on tank watch. Bucks and Magic, they play each other again on Wednesday. Bulls and the Celtics, Simons and Vooch revenge. That'll be the Celtics first game, Bulls first game. I'm sorry, Bulls second game, Celtics first game. Pacers second game, Nets second game. Then you'll have Knicks and 76ers, both of their second games. Toronto and Detroit. Toronto's first game, Detroit's second game. Clippers second game, Rockets second game. Same thing for the Blazers and Wolves. Same thing for the Heat and the Pellies. Suns first game, Thunder second game. Kings and Jazz. That's both of those teams' second games. Grizzlies and Nuggets, same thing. And then Spurs and Warriors, same thing. Spurs will be on a back-to-back Tuesday and a Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the Bucks' third game as they take on OKC. The Trailblazers' third game as they take on the Utah Jazz. That'll be their third game. And then Mavs and Lakers. I do think Luka plays one of these next three games. But, you might only be getting one. Be getting one. And then that brings us to the All-Star break. So let me, before we pivot over to projections here, let me just make sure we didn't get any other injury news that I missed while we were spewing that nonsense. All right, just that Mark Cuban's trying to spend some money again. The other thing I'll say here, I'm going to try to get us out of here by 6, mainly because we'll see where we're at. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Because we might have to fire out some more dog bowls here. So that's at 45%. Okay, let's go over to the projections here. People are asking if people play at least one game. I really don't know. I mean, I think Denny's playing tonight. I think Denny's back. I think he could have played. So they played 2 games this weekend, right? They played on Friday night and Saturday night against the Memphis Grizzlies. I honestly think they could have played him on Saturday, and I think they looked at Memphis because they played him the night before, and I think they were just like, we're going to beat these guys without him. I don't think we need to do it. So I think that is what happened. All right, let's start, as always, with the value stuff. So we'll do less than or equal to 20. We'll sort it by projection, and here we go. So, here's some Golden State guys. Oh, Sean, let's go. What's up, Sean? Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, Sean. Actually, chat, I need you to help Sean out, okay? Sean, relatively new to Sorare. So while I start going over projections, I want you to help our boy Sean out, okay? So Sean, earlier this morning here says, "Hey guys, been playing Sorare for 2 years without being super serious. You have some players like Harden, Brandon Ingram, Rudy Gobert, but being your best, but want to change that this year and want to know which players you guys consider buying to start winning even more games." So, help our boy Hyper Sean out in the chat. Who are some of your guys you're targeting here the second half of the season? Let's help him out, especially as we head towards this playoff run, which isn't that far away. So, listen, I was poo-pooing the Warriors. The first 2 guys that pop up, well, one of them has a card, one of them doesn't. Well, you should be able to get half points if you play Pat Spencer's brother, but you don't. Draymond Green, here's the cap of 20, the projection of 36. I think this is pretty thin, but he did play 30-plus minutes in the last game, so maybe, I don't know. There's Pat Spencer, whatever. Devin Carter of the Sacramento Light the Kings there. Cap of 11 with a projection of 33. Jaden Ivey, we were just talking about him with the Chicago Bulls. They got a cap of 15 with a projection of 31. The Phoenix Suns here, Royce O'Neal, cap of 20 with a projection of 31 as well. Then Marcus, my boy, is Wicked Schmatt, cap of 16, projects for 30. Neat Clifford here projects for 29 with a cap of 16. So that's pretty fun as well. I'll be getting to some Neat Clifford tonight. Danny Wolf of the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, sure, fine. Khalil Ware, we just mentioned him. Cap of 18 with a projection of 27. I think I would like Khalil Ware a little bit more. if both Norm and Pelly Larson were to miss. I just want as many minutes available, you know? You guys are asking questions. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Pat Spencer does have, are you sure? I was looking, did that just come out today? I was looking for it today, and it was only Cam Spencer that had a card. So let me see. I didn't know. That's got to be new if he does. Let's see. He does not. Does he? Oh, is it just not in season? Is that why? Oh, it's just not in season. Okay, okay. I was just looking at in season. That's helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Devin Carter mentioned him. Okay, no, let's scroll down a little bit more. Clubware. Devin Vassell's cap of 19 is kind of interesting. Jose Alvarado, nice little fit with the Knicks. He looked good in that Celtics game. Maxime Renaud. Rui Hashimura, Quentin Grimes, Jalen Wells, Scoot. All right, let's. Scoot actually looked good in his first game too. If we just sort by projection, just straight MVPs here, Jokic projects for just about 70 points, which is nuts. Wemby also with 2 games. Harden with 2. This Harden projection is too high. I don't know why this Harden projection is like that. Can anybody else? That feels bad, right? That feels like a bad projection. Cade here projects for 54. Jalen Johnson projects for 54. You got Trey Murphy for 53. Ant-Man for 53. Like, those are all fine. I mean, obviously, Jalen Johnson gets a slight ding here if we don't know he's playing in one of these 2 games, right? After that, you see Ant-Man, Denny with a nice projection. They have 3 games. I will say, I do think Denny's going to play in these games. I also don't think he's going to play more than 30 minutes, though. I think he'll be on like a light minute restriction. Then you have Donovan, Maxey, the Goon, Jamal Murray, Embiid. Embiid, this projection feels wrong too. Let's do this now. Let's just sort by straight value, see who we missed. LeBron James here, cap at 34 with a projection of 50. That's pretty good. Isaiah Collier, I kind of like. I kind of like Isaiah Collier here, mainly because, right, no Keontae George. We saw 2 games, right? 2 games in a row where he played 48 minutes, all of the minutes. And then in the most recent game, I think he played 35. We know no Keontae. I think I would go there. People are asking about Luka. Luka is... He's probably going to be way down here. Yeah, because they're only projecting him in to play one of the 3 games. So he projects for 46. That's what I was saying, yeah. All right, let's see some more down here. Yeah, I really like Collier. LaMelo's a pretty good shout here, too. Drew Holiday, like Holiday quite a bit, especially even though Scoot's back. They've got 3 games. I don't expect Scoot to play all 3 games. I don't expect Shaedon Sharpe to play this week. I don't think they rush him back before the All-Star break. So I really like Drew Holiday. His minutes have been creeping up a little bit. Really like Jalen Suggs, who's coming off a couple of really strong games. And then Jeremy Grant, his cap is 23. He's been playing really well lately, honestly, for them. You got Mohamed Diawara, who entered the starting lineup for OG Anunoby, and so on and so on. So I think that kind of covers it. I'm not going to build my lineups yet. We can just go into some of your questions. YouTube think Embiid projections too high or too. Do you mean the chat? Are you asking the chat there, Fabian? You could start firing questions though into the chat. Yeah, it's probably Harden Age. There you go, Sun Media. Yeah, start firing some questions into the chat. We can get into this. I would take LeBron over Austin Reeves. I think Reeves is still on a light minute restriction here, so I don't really. And I think LeBron is in a better spot. And OKC, like I know they have great defense, but. I don't know. We got a couple of updates here. Jason Tatum to be assigned to participate in portions of the Maine Celtics, the G League team's practice. That's pretty exciting. He's getting close to coming back. And then OG Anunoby questionable for Thursday. All right, in contender, you're probably best spending like okay, you're hitting up our guy. Trendon Watford. I don't think the Watford thing is gonna hit that well, only because, as you can see here, he's gonna. Well, actually, that's better than I thought. Capitan with a projection of 19. I don't know if that's projecting Embiid to miss a game, but I think I would take the under. You could put him in a contender lineup. I think you could put him in a contender, but I'm not sure I'd do much more than that. Sun Media was at Cat is a D. Yeah, I think Cat's fine. We can look at his projection. I think he's fine. He doesn't look 100%, obviously, but cap at 38, projection of 41 with those 2 games. It's weird. Like, nobody's been cooking. Nobody's been really cooking for the Knicks lately. Ivy with 2 games or Smart with 3 games. Yeah, I'm taking Ivy. I think he's just got a higher upside. Hold on. Let's do a quick mental health check just because I got to reset something here. I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. So I think I'm going Collier over Klingon, which sounds crazy. He projects for 50. Klingon projects for 44. I mean, Klingon have the one nice thing about Donovan Klingon, if you want to go that direction, is Time Lord is going to sit at least one of those 3 games, and the games Klingon plays Time Lord are really juicy. So you can do it. But I think I lean Collier just because there's a chance he plays 48 minutes, man. Conrad asking the best 23 cap. Yeah, sure. Let's look that one up. Probably a lot of the dudes we were just looking at in the 20 range, right? Let's see who else made the cut. Drew Holiday and Jeremy Grant seem to be the 2 best plays there. And then Draymond Green, Pat Spencer, Isaiah Hartenstein. You see Jay Huff down there, Devin Carter, Jay Ivey, Royce, Noah Clowney, and Day'Ron Sharpe. All right, you got Jokic, Kawhi, Danny Grant. Yeah, that looks great, man. Isaiah Jackson is risky, but that's great. What do you think about Kawhi? He was amazing yesterday. Yeah, man, Kawhi's been awesome. The nice thing about Kawhi right now, too, it seems like his minute restriction has been lifted. So he's got 2 games. He projects for 46. I would take the over on that. He's playing like 35 minutes a game. They're playing a faster brand of basketball. No Harden. It's all him. So go for it. Yep, just did that one. We just did that one. You think Lucas sits this week? Yeah, I think he's got a chance of playing 1 game. And I was saying earlier, if you're going to play him on like your 3rd or 4th lineup. I think that's the only way you can do it. We just did the Hartenstein projection. Yeah, Quentin Grimes also was a Q tag. How do you feel about Vit Krejci if Avdi is on a restricted minutes or playing? I don't know. I honestly would prefer to go to Grant and company and Drew Holiday with those caps, but let me he's got a cap of 10 and projection of 15. I don't know. They got a lot of dudes. So I don't think I can do it. I don't think I would do it. But you can. What do you think of KPJ, Derek White? Worse than LaMelo? I don't think I'm playing Derek White. The Celtics only have 1 game, right? So he projects for 37. LaMelo projects for 48. And Kevin Porter Jr. projects for 40. So, yeah, Derek White comes in 3rd there. I think I like KPJ with 3 games is pretty nice. Ivy, or I think I would go Clifford over Ivy. That's, in my opinion, that's what I would do. Yeah, Khalil Ware, I mean, like, dude, good luck figuring out Eric Spoelstra. I think Khalil Ware makes a ton of sense, especially in a bad matchup. He's got a cap of 18 with a projection of 27.7. I like it better if Norman Pelly end up missing. Krejci, we just looked up, but we can look up Sharp, which I'm assuming you mean Day'Ron. Day'Ron projects for 30. With a cap of 22. Who's better, LaMelo? Okay, that's the one I think we just answered, right? LaMelo, Ivy, or LaMelo over Kevin Porter Jr. And then I would take the upside of Ware over him. I don't know, Alan. I think so, but we'll see. What's the best cap at 13? It's going to be Pat Spencer, right? That was cap at 12. Pat Spencer, Devin Carter, Cam Jones. Those are some names, although I don't know if Cam Jones has a card. Let's see. 1 game versus Dallas is like 70 points. Okay, that's helpful, Alan. We got Keon, Yannick. So I think I'd rank them Kasparis, Yabusele, clear 1-2. There's like a huge gap after Kasparis and Yabusele. Huge gap. I don't think I would do Brolo. I don't like, now that they've got Isaiah Jackson there too, Brook Lopez here, cap of 15, projection of 22. You can do it. I don't think he's got much of a ceiling. I think it's like contender only for me. I think RotoWire's just wrong, Jamie. I think he's just wrong. So they have him here with a cap of 31 and a projection of 32. That sounds about right. I think he's going to play closer to 27 minutes than 33. That's what I would say. What do we think of Trey? Yeah, Trey Murphy. I love the Kings tonight, man. I mean, the Pelicans tonight. I love them against the Kings. So Trey and Zion are really, really like. I still would take LaMelo over Kevin Porter. Well, no, Kevin Porter Jr. 3 games. I think I would do it. Here we go, Ryan. On the last streak for contender, top 3 must-haves this game week. All right. I think like. this is what I would do here. Honestly, this is what I would do. I'm interested in these guys who I think might fall into a ton of minutes, right? So this is for contender, right? Let's do this. Let's lock Collier and Clifford. Those like, and I don't know, and if you have a Spencer too, let's do that. You could talk me into Devin Carter too if you have that. But if you run those three, right, you can fit in like you could do a Collier, Clifford, Spencer, Harden, Carter. I'm gonna take Harden out of this because I think his projection is fucking on drugs. Like I don't understand this projection here. Let's do that one more time. Now it tells you to put in LeBron, Drew Holiday, Spencer, Clifford, Collier. One guy I want to shout out here. Moses Moody played 39 minutes in the last game. He's gonna cap at 26 with a projection of 38. I think that's something you could do as well. But those are the guys I think I like the most in that range. I think that's what I'm most intrigued by there. Good question. Good question. Thank you for the super chat. I did show, yeah, Kawhi projects for 46. Maxi, I don't think has the same type of ceiling, but Maxi, I think, is like 44. 52. He projects for 52 there. Cap of 43. That's actually pretty nice. I didn't realize his cap was that low. I don't. I think they got too many dudes now, so good figuring out which one to play, but go ahead. You can try. Bagley, yeah, we saw Bagley actually play some like decent minutes there his first time out. Cap of 19, but he only projects for 20, so honestly, not that spicy. You need Dallas to be out a couple of guys. I'm taking Book over Rollins. I think the Ryan Rollins role goes down quite a bit with the addition of Cam Thomas and Kevin Porter Jr. being healthy. I do think, and Devin Booker played like 30-plus minutes in his first game back. Yeah, I think he's going to play over 30 minutes. That is what I think about Christian Brown, so you can do that. Obviously, he'd get a boost if there's no Jamal, but I think CB's with us. Clowney, Neesmith, or Barlow. I think it's Clowney is probably my favorite here. We can go through these now. Let's see. Clowney projects for 30. Neesmith projects for 25. Barlow projects for 25. Yeah, so Clowney the best projection there. I don't think he can. I mean, like, I don't really love Guy Santos this week. It seems like he's losing some minutes here. He's got a cap of 24 with a projection of 29. Or did I confuse him with Quentin Post? I might have confused him with the Quentin Post. My bad. You can still do that. My bad. I'd rank them. I think Kasparis is kind of fun, but Devin Carter, Kasparis. I'd rank them Ivy, Kasparis, Devin Carter, Brolo. I'd have him last place. Ball or Braun? I'm taking LeBron over Ball. Why is the card of Edwards so rare right now on the market? Should I play him as an MVP or selling it? I mean, honestly, like if you think you can get some good money back on in, you can sell it. I mean, it's going to be a card you can use for a while for the playoff run, you know? J-Dub or Westbrook? I honestly think they're going to play similar minutes, and I think I like Jalen Williams better. Let's see. His projection right now is 41. Yeah, J-Dub for sure. J-Dub, it's not even close. Şengün and Brunson or Cade and Norman. I'd go Şengün and Brunson in that one. Allen, yeah. So I mean, like his cap will come down, right? That's the nice thing is his cap is going to come down. The little that he plays, but I don't think he's going to cap at 39, a projection at 35. He's only going to play 27 minutes, so it's good. You need that to come down there. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Jamal's fine. You can definitely play Jamal. If Jamal is ruled in, you can play him. Like he's going to project great. We don't know if he's in yet. Yeah, that's what I mean though. There's so many guys. They got Jericho, Miles Turner, Bobby Portis, Kyle Kuzma who missed the last game. So I think Cam Thomas is suiting up, but I guess I'm assuming he only plays like 16 or so minutes. It's going to be similar to what he was doing in Brooklyn. Reeves here projects for 36. Amin Thompson projects for 48.3 after missing that last game for some rest. Yeah, I actually do think it's LeBron over Brunson as well. We can pull it up, Lorenzo, but I think it is. LeBron projects for 50. Brunson projects for 42.6. So LeBron's in a really good spot tonight. He is. I have no idea, man. Yeah, Collier projects for 50. I just went over all of them, Alan. I just went over all of the... Remember when the super chat from our guy Ryan? We just went over all those bad boys. Those are the ones I like the most. I think if you can figure out the Kings... Oh, my God. It is LeBron. LeBron over Ball. Say it with me, everybody. Everybody in the chat. LeBron over Ball. I feel like a lot of people are stuck on that one. Yes, it's 50. Collier is 50. You guys are trying to break me by asking the same question over and over again. I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. Stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. I don't like Brook Lopez. So even though you keep asking me about Brook Lopez, Allen, I still don't like him, no matter what other names you throw with him. Let's see. Somebody did ask a reasonable thing though. What was that? What was that? Oh, I lost it. Where I thought. Oh, wait. Somebody's asked about John Conchar. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do with John Conchar. That's a good question. I feel like his minutes probably aren't awesome here. He played 17 minutes. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it, but like again, if this is like your third contender, sure, live a little, live a little. Best 29 cap from our guy Victor. Let's see. Less than or equal to 29. D'Anthony Melton. Wow, that feels high. Drew Holiday, Pajemski. No, thank you. I'll take the under on that. Mikal Bridges, Moses. I honestly think I like Drew Holiday and Moses Moody the most out of these. I think I like them the most out of these. And then Jeremy Grant, Andrew Wiggins. All of those are fine as well. Don't mind those at all. I can't show the optimal lineup. It's illegal. It's illegal to do it. I would take Bane over Bobby Portis. I think those minutes are going to be a little funky. So, man, I want to say Niederhauser D4 win, but here the problem we run into is the arrival of Isaiah Jackson. So now they have the ability to play Isaiah Jackson 20-something minutes, Collins 25 minutes, Brolo 20. You know what I mean? They got so many guys that can play 20 minutes. That's also true for Jericho Sims, but we also know Doc Rivers is an idiot. So I think that's part of it. I think Fabian's saying I think Clifford is the. Yeah, I mean, I think Clifford is going to play 35 minutes tonight. So, yeah, Gabriel, good call here. Kelly Oubre and VJ. Really like all of them. Really like all of them. Really like all of them. And there we go. Would you rather balance this game or like a Carter spend? I think I would go the second route. I think I'd cheap guy. A cheap guy with a high guy. Yeah, man, I think there's some real guesswork in Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson. So they have him projecting for 23 and Jackson for 13. And I think it's just hard to know how Ty Lue and the Clippers are going to use them in the first game out. Do they come off the bench? Like, I think Mathurin has a higher shot at doing more than Jackson, even though they need the big. Mathurin is just, they need somebody else to take shots besides Kawhi, right? It's a lot of Derek Jones Jr. and Chris Dunn. So let's go. No, I know, but I'm not supposed to do that, Mooney. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to do it. It's illegal. Jokic, Bam, Trey, Collier, Dilly Bar. All right, there we go. Yeah, the Dillingham stuff makes me nervous. I think we looked at his projection, but let's see it again. Oh, yeah, for a cap of 5. My bad, guys. I didn't realize he had a cap of 5. Fire up your Dilly Bars. Fire it up. Fire it up. Cat or Booker? Give me Cat, even though I want to say Booker. Dude, good luck with CJ McCollum, man. I'm not having a take on CJ. Who is the highest upside with an L10 of 40? Well, let's look at the L10s of 40. Less than or equal to. Oh, man, I love Trey Murphy. That's a high cap, though. Highest, it is probably Trey Murphy. I'd rank them Trey Murphy. I mean, LeBron has 3 games, and Luka might miss it. Even if he only plays 2, that's 2 games without Luka. I think I'd rank them Trey, LeBron, Collier, and then Şengün. It's crazy to say Collier, but I just think there's a chance Collier plays 48 minutes, man. And they have 3 games. You know Lowry and Triple J are going to miss some of those games. Cason Wallace, I think, takes a little bit of a hit. I'm assuming you mean Cason Wallace. Takes a little bit of a hit with J-Dub returning. So they're starting to get more bodies back. I know he shot pretty hot from the field this past game week. Or his last 2 games out, I think he's been kind of hot. So I get it. I think you can still do it if you want. But again, with J-Dub returning, right, instead of him playing 32 minutes, he's going to play like 27 maybe, and that's kind of a big deal. He projects for 29, though. Projects for 29. So not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I'm going to build some of my stuff here. Yeah, Pete Nance is up there, too. No, I think you can still do Pete Nance. I think Pete Nance is still available. I think you can still do it. I think you can risk JJ. Yabusele, again, I mentioned at the top, Caspi, I know you weren't here for it. Jalen Smith being ruled in limits the upside of Yabusele a little bit, but you can still do it. Ace Bailey's great. Devin Carter, yeah, all of those guys, those are all great that we talked about. I would do Maxey over JJ. I would do Cat and Dillingham in this one. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go Staler Mailer forever. Love it, baby. I would take Moses. Oh man, that's actually close to for win. I really Derek Queen's matchup tonight is pretty good. I think I would go Moody over him. I think I would. All right, I need to build some of my lineups here. Let's go. Wait, who was I just talking about that? Oh, what's the Dillingham price right now? What's Dilly buy? What is the Dilly buy price right now, kid? $1.85. $1.85. I don't think I have $1.85 though. 356, man. That's actually a bargain. We're not gonna do it though. Let's build this shit. Let's build this shit. We're gonna throw Jokic. This is for streak 2 or 3. I can't tell. I think it's for 3. So we're gonna start with Jokic here. I want to go to Clifford next. I'm not playing the James Harden shit though. I mean, I'm still gonna play James Harden, but I don't love the. I just don't love that projection. That's like so high, man. That's so high. Again, Devin Carter, Neat Clifford is my favorite one. Neat Clifford is my favorite one. Claxton, I don't. The Nets are trying to lose games. It's hard to do it. Austin Reeves still might be on minutes restriction, but you can play Austin Reeves. You can do it. You got Reeves, Clifford, Kawhi, and Jokic, Reeves, Clifford, Kawhi, and Moody. Yeah, that's pretty solid, man. That's pretty solid. Honestly, I was thinking about doing something similar here. As you can see, I have Kawhi down there. Let's just do some scrolling. Let's see. I mean, Booker with 2 games at a cap of 36 is pretty fun. Man, Klingon absolutely cooked. I do kind of want to get to Zion. Maybe that's a mistake, but I really like the idea of playing Zion. I'm all set with Derek White here. LaMelo's cap is too low at 33. I think we have to do that. And then, honestly, I think this is more of a balanced build. Like, so what we could do here, we could throw in somebody like Carter. I'm going to look at my, hold on one second. I just want to look at my collection and if I missed any crazy value. Hold on one second. I mean, I guess I could do something like this. Tell me what you guys think. Like we could do something like Holiday, because we did get a little Drew Holiday with 3 games. That leaves us with 48 for that last spot. And then we could do a Kawhi there. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of fun, right? We could also get off of LaMelo if we wanted to, go to a 37 cap. We could go to a 37 cap, which is anybody. We could do Devin Booker. We could do Zion Williamson, who I said I really like. I actually think I like Zion instead. Then we could save LaMelo for the next one. I don't know. What do you guys think? LaMelo or Zion? I kind of want to do LaMelo over Zion. Do you guys have any takes on this? Do you guys have any takes on this? I don't have the king himself. No, I don't have the king himself. I think I'm going to go Zion. I think we're just gonna plant the flag here. I think the Kings are just a terrible matchup. I'd go Anthony Edwards over Jalen Johnson because we don't know if he's gonna play. We don't know if he's gonna play, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. My take is he's gonna play soon. I'm not gonna go LaMelo. I appreciate everybody's take. We'll use LaMelo for our contender lineup, but let's throw Zion in there. Let's confirm that. We're actually going to build a contender next since this is a pretty tough MVP week. So I think I'd rather have a contender. But yeah, my guess is they just said he was going to be practicing with the main team, right? So it's not like he's doing his rehab stint or anything. But my guess is that that's not going to take too long, I don't think. OG Anunoby, he's questionable. So I don't know if I want to fire up OG Anunoby, you know? All right, let's go. Do you have a take on it, Weisberg? We'll throw Carter in this one. I think we might do. I don't know if I have a Jeremy Grant, but let's throw Carter in this one. I thought I had a Devin Carter. I don't. All right, let's throw Clifford in this one here. Hold on, we're gonna check the news quickly too. I need to do a quick refresh. And again, we're gonna try to wrap this up in 17 minutes so we can finish up this dog bowl, baby. So we can finish up the dog bowl. All right, hold on. What's going on? Let me just check some. Aaron Neesmith's still questionable. Zubac is questionable. And then OG. Okay, that was it. Kawhi or Spida. I think you got to go. Oh, man, that's actually close. But I think I would go Spida. Just based on vibes right there. Let's see. All right, I lost my spot. So we got Clifford here. What other? Maybe we throw Suggs and Grant in this one. Suggs and Grant. Man, I thought I did have a Devin Carter. Suggs and Grant. Let's start with Suggs and Grant. Go from there. What does that leave us with? So we got Suggs. He's got 32. Two good matchups here. Even with Franz back, I don't think that's the end of the world. Jeremy Grant, that leaves us with 24. And then do I have anybody like super cheap that we can to mess around with here? I don't think so. I think we have like a lot of mid-range plays. Actually, let's throw, I was talking about Khalil Ware, right? Let's throw Khalil Ware in this one. I think we still have Khalil, right? Khalil Ware, that leaves us with 31 for that last spot, almost to LaMelo. Porzingis, you could go Russ if you believe in it. Dyson Daniels, maybe we just throw J-Dub in this one. Maybe we throw J-Dub in that one. There we go. Bang, we'll do that. I actually kind of like that team. So we didn't use LaMelo. Let's see. We fire up another a champion. Let's fire up another champ. I don't know what my other MVP options are. I mean, we could throw Wemby in this one. Let's throw LaMelo. Let's throw LaMelo in there. Man, I really thought I have a Devin Carter. I feel like I'm getting Jalen Suggs right now. This is Suggs. Jaime Jaquez with 2 games. I don't think so. Max Christie's. I thought. Do I have? The Melton cap seemed kind of crazy for Golden State. Wait, I don't have a Moody either? I've given too many cards away. That's the problem I'm running into. I did have a Moody at one point, man, but I gave it away. I think I gave away a rare Moody too. We're just living life out here. I do like VJ Edgecombe. You could talk me into that. Dyson Daniels again. If we think he goes, that's pretty fun. The Bobby minutes just suck. Otherwise, I'd go to Bobby, but would like to get. Simons is good. We could throw Simons in there. That's pretty fun. That leaves us with 31 the rest of the way. Again, let me see if there's anybody, if I'm missing any cheapo that I got here. Any cheapo. Man, Jarris Walker's cap has come up. We could do a Watford thing. I don't think that's enough. We do have a KPJ, though. Maybe we throw KPJ in there and then try to fit in another cheapo. KPJ leaves us with 30 left. What does that get us? That Miles Turner. Oh, Storm and Norman. Let's do Norm. Hope he goes. Let's hope Norm plays. That's a fun one. All right, cool. I can get back into some projections. Oh, Norman's out. Bam is in. Pele's out. Norm is out. Okay, we got to fix the Norm one. Kaspar's for Maine. Yeah, you can do it. That's pretty fun. Okay, all right. So that's good to know. Does the dog bowl fill? We'll go over to the dog bowl here in a second. Let me just pop over there while you guys keep firing questions. If you haven't liked the stream, subscribe to the channel. #JJ. Make sure you do that. What are we at here? That says 53% with an hour to go. 53% for an hour to go. That's why we're going to wrap up here in the next 15 minutes so I can fire off 10 or 15 more, right? Is that still at 54%? Is that what that said? 53? Okay, cool. Yeah. We'll see if it fills. I don't know. Did I miss anything else? We got Pat Spencer, Devin Carter. I'd go Pat Spencer over Devin Carter. I would. Jovic will get some minutes. Yeah, Norm said he's storming out of that lineup. Bam. What a dork, dude. What a dork. I'd rank them Embiid, Maxey, and Jalen Johnson. I'm just nervous Jalen Johnson's not going to play. I'd go VJ, Jabari, Westbrook. Again, I'm nervous Westbrook's not play a ton. That's how I would do it. That's how I would focus on it. All right, so no Norm. I wonder, like, Khalil Ware becomes a little bit better. Jaime, a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe some Jaime? Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to talk myself into Ware tonight. Like, if he's going to play 30 minutes, Khalil Ware's nuts. Oh, yep, welcome to the chat, Ibrahim. Yeah, Fontecchio gets a little bit, but nothing crazy. It was a good joke, Consigliere. It was a good joke, and I will not be shamed. I will not be shamed by you. It was a great joke. Alan, I really wish you would just listen during the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just listened at the beginning of the show, do you know how many of your questions would be answered? Cam Jones, Ethan Thompson, both good shouts. Talon Peter, because no Johnny Furphy, right? Gary Payton II, if you want a little bit of stability there. Taylor Hendricks, don't think we should play. Kyle, I don't know. Rod Dillingham. Rod Dillingham's probably your highest ceiling there. He's probably your highest ceiling. The old Dilly Bar. I know. You remember those days? Do you remember those days? Wow, so no Norm, huh? No Norm. Let's see. Anything else here? did that line move at all? Because I was wondering if we were. Let me see. I would take Collier over Bain for sure, Nismus. Collier over Bain. I really like Collier tonight, or this game week, but I really like him. All right, let me see if there's any line movement here. I'm looking at the wrong day. That's not helpful. Let me go back to Monday. Miami Heat line moved to 5.5. Wow. I'm kind of surprised by that. Do they think Utah's going to try? That's a free bet. Miami 5.5 is a free bet tonight. Not financial advice. So Timberwolves are still 8.5, huh? Cavs still 1.5. I don't know what to do. KPJ or Cat straight up? Probably Cat. The Filipowski stuff is so hard to figure out. It's so hard to figure out because you need more guys to be out. You know, like even though Lauri Markkanen and Yusuf Nurkic and Triple J are all going to play 27 minutes, that's still just enough guys. I don't think we need them all to sit. So if you think they all sit a back-to-back, you can get to Filipowski. But, yeah, I know. Alan, I tell you would play Karl-Anthony Towns like I'm born Jr., okay? DeAndre. Yeah. I think we knew that, though, right, Galactic? We did know that? All right, DeAndre. Let's look at DeAndre. Although I don't think you should play DeAndre. There's your answer. There's your help. He's got a cap of 25, projection of 31. So he projects okay for his cap, but I hate it. I think he's got a shot. I think he's got a shot to get there, but I don't love it. 60's a lot. If you said 50, I'm right there with you. But I'm playing. I hope he gets to 60. I'm playing a lot of Trey Murphy tonight. A lot of those Kings. Now I got to figure out this Miami situation. It's against Utah. It's bad defense. I do think the answer to this slate, guys, now that we think about it a little bit more, let's maybe this will be the last thing we do here. Let's do this. So right now, this has Norm projecting for 40. Obviously, he's out. Ware for 28. Let's do this math right now. I'm going to say Andrew Wiggins, cap of 28. He's going to project for 41. Khalil Ware, cap of 18. He's going to project for 33. Bam, maybe like 48. Davion Mitchell gets a boost. Jaime Hawkins gets a boost. I would say Davion to 30, Jaime to 35, Jovic to probably 14, 15. Jovic gets hurt by Khalil Ware's return. So that's kind of where we're at. Honestly, I think I would do Wiggins. Luka revenge game versus Dallas. Yeah, if he plays, man, I just don't know if he's gonna go. I think that injury's serious. I don't think the Lakers are trying to rush him back before the All-Star break. Like, I know it's a revenge game, but we've had a couple of them already, right? And then if he doesn't play that game, he gets to rest for a full week, you know? And that's more important to them. So my guess is Luka doesn't go. Probably doesn't go. Yeah, Hyper, I'll give you number 2. I'll agree with Alan on that, number 2. All right, let's do our last call for this. We're going to do another injury-related thing. Let's see if I can find it. And then just a reminder, yeah, we do the NBA bit Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. We won't have a live before lock on Friday. Because there's no game week. Unless they roll out an all-star contest that's worth talking about. Maybe we do a happy hour and do some shit. But again, we haven't gotten any updates from Sorare about it, right? I don't think anyways. I don't think we've gotten any updates yet. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. But yeah, we'll be back all week with that. If you guys haven't subscribed to this, can you guys do me a favor? Can we go subscribe to Bagel with Locks if you haven't done it yet? If you haven't done it yet, come on, help the people out here. We're the Bagel with Locks. We're up to 100, almost 200. I'm going to share a screen. This is where the magic's happening, boys and girls. You get it right to your inbox. You get a nice little email, tells you all the fun plays. It's helpful for Underdog. It's helpful for sports betting. It's helpful for So Rare. See this? We're dog bowl hunting tonight. Go check this out. Go get in on that. Pull the Trey Murphy. Let's go. Hyper. Let's go. Love to see that. But yeah, please go sub to this if you haven't yet. Go give it some love. Like, engage, do all the things. All right. I can feel myself losing my voice just because of how cold it is. It is so cold, bro. I don't know where everybody is located, except for the consigliere, who I know is in California. It is cold. All right. Oh, you know what we can do here? This is what we can do. This is what we can do before we do the giveaway. We'll do one more thing, and then we'll get you guys out of here. One moment, please. One moment, please. While we pull this up, because I think this could actually help us out just a little bit before we're good to go. And then we can focus on the game week. We can focus on the important stuff. But I do think it is important that we do this just to make sure we leave on the right vibe. You know. Hold on. Let's go see. What we got here. All right, here we go.
Same hands that work the pain, same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, woo! These hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's the real.
Yes. That is what we needed. That was what we needed. All right. I think we're up to date on our giveaways too. I think I thought I had forgot somebody, but now I'm recalling that I did it. So there we go. Yeah, Miss Blackie. Glad you got that. Glad you got that. We'll spin this. If you win a limited in-season tier card from me, we'll send it over to you guys. And then we'll be back. Good luck this game week. This is kind of a weird one. This is what I would tell you. Reset your expectations, because what's going to happen this game week, lots of dudes are going to end up resting. Because it's right before the All-Star break. You're going to get random rests. So I think there is benefit to playing the guys that have 3 games this game week, just because they probably miss at least one of them. So just know that. Just know that. It always happens before the All-Star break. It always does. That's true. It's true, Alan. It's true. All right, here we go. Let's spin it. If you win, shoot me a DM at Mike Zakarian on Twitter, on Instagram, in the Discord, wherever you find me. Leave it in the comments here. However you need it. Let's go. Winner. It's Glars XX. I don't know why it was hard for me to get to 22, too. Shout out Glars there. Big W with the original hat. Love to see it. Good W. Good luck this game week. We will be back. Just come check out the NBA bit. Pay attention on Twitter. We'll do something on Friday. We'll do something on Friday afternoon. For my Europeans, we'll do it a little bit earlier in the day, since it's not like an official live before lock. But we'll do something on Friday. We'll hang out before the All-Star break. But enjoy yourselves. We'll see you guys next time. We are out.